I drive my bus in a busy city. That's why road safety is so important to me. I know that I must slow down and be extra careful when I make a wide turn. Buses need more room than cars. Everyone can help keep our roads safe. Next time you're driving, remember to give buses plenty of time and space to finish turning before driving ahead. Let's all plan to share the road safely. Learn how at www.sharetheroadsafely.gov.
Now at McDonald's, a McDouble is $2.50, so you can get your gym gains on, or just get lunch for only $2.50. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Friday edition of Off the Board. I am Kobe Marcian. Alongside me, as always, is the outfielder for the Detroit Tigers, Riley Green. What's going on, big dog? Hey, this is presented by Better Day and powered by the one and only FanDuel. Hey, check out everything over at Better Day. And hey, don't forget to use FanDuel for all of your wagers and all the ones that we dish out this evening because, Jake, I don't know if you saw my tweet. It is Fat Card Friday. Fat Card. Big, juicy,
it is
fat lard card. Now I'm done talking. Go ahead, I'll mute.
What's really fun about Colby and working with him is that you never know when he's actually tossing to you or he's just taking a break to continue his run-on sentence. Because twice there, he said, Jake, what's going on, big dog? Continued the sentence, didn't even miss a beat. And then second says, yeah, it's a Fat Friday card. Long pause. Fat lard darling. It's just Coley, what I wanted to start with is you want to tell the people why we're 3 minutes late today?
You know, when you have a laptop from circa 2017 and the temperatures outside get above 65 degrees and it's sunny, laptop gets a little hot, you got to put it by a fan. Laptop's currently on the flow for a show. And Jake said I was clunky, wonky, and so did producer Matt. Shout out producer Matt, who's down below. Always great, always grand. Hey, if you need an extra producer, Matt's your guy. The Swiss Army knives of human beings. Matt Pisani. Yeah, it's really what it is. The worst part about being a diehard baseball fan and doing content regularly and having that laptop is the connection's likely going to be dookie, doo-doo, poo-poo, poo-poo. Today's show is... word today is poo-poo. So, Jake, to answer your question and my run-on sentence, I probably should be just a solo host. I'm not the biggest fan of hosting shows because I go on tangents and then I'm the one that has to keep things on the tracks. But those long pauses are definitely signs that I would be able to do my own show alone.
Oh, yeah, you be monologuing. Which, speaking of solo shows for an hour, right after this show, I'll be solo for an hour, Game Day Garage, if anybody's interested in that. Also, we were talking before we came on the air. I keep looking at my phone because I'm on Facebook Marketplace right now because I am also in the market for a new laptop. And instead, what I found is this sick-ass Bulbasaur statue for $99. Like, look at that. Dude, I think I need to buy this.
How much is it?
$100.
Have we talked about? You should get that from Morgan. Matt said,
"Dude,
have we?
Look at this. Come on, that's sick.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
It's pretty dope.
Have we talked about the FU money people have by me? Like the big house. I mean, you've been to my area. It's mansions galore.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't, but yeah,
there's a house.
I mean, that's like any suburb, though.
So there's a house that I walk past frequently that nicknamed their manor Bear Manor, unless that's their last name. I don't know. But the theme of their driveway, which is it snakes up, it slithers up to the house, is, I kid you not, about a dozen plus statues of bears. And they're doing, like just picture a normal bear that would be placed across the Brookfield Lincoln Park Zoo as like just a statue to take photos with your children. And then Yogi Bear, also multiple bears in military outfits next to a tank. Just think of, hey, I have so much money. I have so much money that I need to burn it and put it in my yard, and I like bears. I'll send you photos. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I would very much like those pictures. To be fair, there is that sorry, there is that like store. It's not a store, but I mean, I guess it is a store. But they sell like it's by you. They sell. It's like right off Lamont Road, and not to dox you, but it is a very long road. So
Wow, way to give me away.
I don't think it's really dox. Yeah, but they sell like those outdoor ornaments, like statues and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like, you've
yes,
definitely
yes,
seen that.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
It's the whole corner. It's on the corner,
place,
right?
Yeah,
it's on
that whole corner. That store is right there. So now it makes me wonder if they commissioned that store. Similar story to what you just said. Speaking of like suburbs FU money, Mother's Day last weekend, and please allow me to be the first to wish a happy Mother's Day to everybody's mom. But last weekend when I was out in the suburbs for Mother's Day, we were going to dinner, and I was in the car with my parents, and we're driving. And my dad goes, "Oh, you got to see this house. We have to drive past it. I've never seen the lights on. I've never seen anybody on the property. But it's this massive, like you said, massive mansion. And there's a long, like probably quarter of a mile driveway, big wrought iron gates with the family crest or whatever on the gates. But then like half a block down from the main house is another quarter-mile long driveway, gates, the whole shebang, to another house that looks like it's just a guest house. And it looks like probably worth more than my life, which granted, I'm part-time employed, it isn't worth much these days. But I'm just saying, like, it's insane. So to your point, like, yeah, the FU money in the Chicagoland suburbs is bananas.
I don't get it. If I had money, why would I? Also, statues are just
Tax write-offs.
You can have one statue. Anything past 4, you got a problem. And they have. I couldn't find the photos. I've
like
definitely taken a photo over the last month. I can't find them.
I mean, you said it. It's FU money. It's tax write-offs. These people, same thing with the house that I just mentioned. Like, they buy these properties and they buy statues and they burn money on it, and they probably list it as like a second property or second blah, blah, blah. And they find it a way to get around taxes for it.
God, I can't wait for that never to be me, generation we live in. Hey, at least we're going to get that virus and have another lockdown.
Hey, instead we have the hentai virus and we're going to war in Iran. Awesome.
Hey, it's a good thing you're in shape, right?
I wish I could laugh at whatever joke you just said, but it was so it didn't.
I said it's a good thing you're in shape, right?
Yeah, baby. That's what it's all for. That's what it's all for. All those workouts is to go to war in a third world country. Whoa.
Yeah. All right, let's get back into the fun. No more politics that we allude to every single show. Anywho, those are current events. Those are just current events. It's not political.
Wait, we should start doing a current events segment every week. Current events on Fridays is actually kind of funny.
Oh my dude, we used in my journalism like 102 class, the teacher would have pop quiz current events, and I'm like, okay,
that was like every journalism class I was ever in.
But tell me why I never knew the answer to any of them. It'd be like, I'm like, okay, like after the first one, I was like, okay, that's embarrassing that you only knew 2. And then I was like, okay, I gotta follow up on some things, keep an eye on some things, and then I just would be like, where would I have found this?
Colby's sitting in these classes, and one of the questions is like, what is the name of this awards show that happens this weekend, commonly known as the Academy Awards? And Colby's like, the Stewards. And it's just like clear. Do you not know what I'm saying right now?
Nope.
It's the Oscars, you idiot.
Why would I watch that?
My point
contest.
exactly. My point exactly.
Is it I'd put the Met question mark?
I remember, before we get into the sports, I remember, because same thing, like at Illinois, like I think
bingo, Amanda said it. Nobody watches the Oscars. Why would anyone care?
I put it on sometimes, like in the background, but like it's still like, how do you not know? Whatever, it's
baseball
neither here nor there. Yeah, shocker, Amanda meat riding Colby again, week number 17 in a row. Anyway, my point being that at Illinois, the journalism class is like, I don't think there was a single journalism class that I took that didn't have like a current events daily or weekly quiz. And I remember it started out my senior year. It had to have been like February or January of 2020. And one of the current events questions on this pop quiz was, what is the name of the viral virus or like fast spreading virus going across Europe right now that has not reached America yet. It's like COVID-19. And then 3 weeks later, it's like, all right, so we'll see you in the fall. Enjoy graduation. Bye. That just sticks out to me. Anyway.
Somewhere in Asia, Matt. I don't know. Somewhere in Asia.
Where it originated from?
No. He asked, where did President Trump just visit? I said, I don't know.
Somewhere in Asia, whole time,
China.
It's literally China. China.
Anywho, so actually, this is a funny Journalism 102 story. So when I was in Journalism 102, it was when it was Tony Prepwinkle and Lori Lightfoot running for mayor. And so we had to cover it. And I wrote it up.
Those were the worst.
I wrote that up, like just like how it's going, because it never finished that day when it was due. The teacher's like, it's due by 10 o'clock. And if it doesn't finish, just write what it is. So I wrote it. Next time we had class, I'm not paying attention. And keep in mind, well-known idiot, has never had a teacher say anything remotely nice to me in my entire career.
Yeah. Same.
And the teacher goes, yeah, a lot of you had some decent ones, but Colby had one of the best ones. And I'm just, you could have just had the whole class turn at me and I was picking my nose because I was so caught off guard. And he was like, Colby had a really good write-up. And Colby, why don't you tell everyone what you did? And I was like, I just scrolled Twitter and kept searching around for updates and whatnot and just told the facts.
That's amazing.
And the person next to me who I was friends with goes, you had no idea what to say. And I was like, no, I just did. I just did it. Like, what am I supposed to say? I was covering it.
Similarly in that vein, dude, the election coverages, the election projects, those were the worst. Like, I was in a journalism class. It had to have been the midterms or whatever, state elections, because it wasn't the presidential election. It was the state elections. And I think it was 2018. Yeah, it had to have been because it was my junior year. And we did a whole election night coverage live from Greg Hall or whatever the hell it was, or whatever it's called now. I think it was Greg Hall. I think that was the journalism building. And it was in the basement, mind you. It wasn't even above ground. We were below ground in a crappy studio that was slapped together with 3 soundproof foam things on the wall. Not important. But the teacher was like, all right, Jake, you're going to direct. And which is fine. I like being in charge. Obviously, I don't like being told what to do. This is a very famous problem of mine. I don't take orders well, which is going to be great when I get shipped off to Iran. But anyway, I digress. So I'm trying to tell people how to do stuff. And it's you know how it is, in your head, you have the vision, but you're saying it how you would tell yourself it, and people are not getting it, and then I'm getting frustrated. So then the teacher, same thing. I've never had a teacher, very rarely do teachers say nice things to me for all the above listed reasons.
Yeah.
And so teacher just pulls me off directing duty night of the elections and is like, it's just not working. Just go do something. Gave me some other menial task to do. And it was a class I did not care. So I was like, all right, great, wonderful. Nobody's listening to me anyway. So we go off. And it was so brutal. Cause again, I knew I wanted to do sports. I didn't care. I was like, why do I give a bleep about who is running for state Congress in Bufu ass district of Southern Illinois?
I don't know why they don't split it up. I don't know why they don't split. It's completely different thing.
It was so stupid.
It's a completely different thing.
Second thing, and similar to your story of the teacher, calling on you in class and
usually
everybody just staring at you. Yeah. So we had a class and I can already feel our viewers being like, what the hell is this segment? Anyway, had a class and the whole big thing was, it's about the presentation. It was a group project. Of course, it was college. So it's a group project of 4 people. I am one of the 4. And the whole thing was your presentation matters. Being up there and giving a professional presentation. And me being local idiot, I, of course, am known for making silly jokes and not really taking the class seriously because I hated school. So we're in class. The day before, or the weekend, I think this class was on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. The weekend before is when I snapped my ankle at the bar. And I was in a boot for a month afterwards. So this whole project is about the presentation, standing at the podium, making your points professionally. I limp into this class in a freaking boot. And I go to the teacher. I'm like, yeah, so I'm not supposed to stand on this leg for very long, so I'm going to have to sit during this presentation. And she just looks at me. She goes, really? And I'm like, I'm in a boot, lady. Like, I can't stand on this thing. Like, I was like, this is a fresh injury. And she just goes, all right, you can bring a chair. And I had a couple of friends in the class, so I'm still like, I think Isaac Trotter was in that class, and he of course just has like the biggest bleep eating grin on his face because he thinks I'm doing it on purpose. Like he thinks I just got a boot on Amazon just to get out of this, and I'm Coley, I'm not kidding. I'm sitting up there, not even standing. I'm sitting up there, and I'm like, yeah, so that's gonna be that. Like I'm pointing from my seat at the slides. It was so funny. I was like, yeah, this is an encapsulation of my college career right here.
Dude, college was fun until they took it away from us.
College was so stupid.
Let's get into I'm not even going to talk baseball first. We have to talk about one thing that I cannot stand. We've talked about on the show before.
You hate this.
Dear NFL, I don't give a rat's ass about games that aren't happening until this season is over. That season being summer. Summer isn't over yet. It hasn't
4
even
months
started. Literally the biggest waste of time. The biggest waste of time. And it is so nauseating having to see it on my timeline. People hype it up. There's nothing worth like my gambling group chat, CLV Warriors. I got a text today. The Cubs. The Bears have the best. What was it? Hold on.
Strength of schedule or something?
No, it was like best net rest differential since 2022. Who cares? Who cares? Crosstown Rivalry starts tonight. Who cares? Let's talk about something that we can talk about right now. I don't care about NFL futures right now. Also, if you're going out and bet on a game, good for you. I don't care. I don't care that you got CLV 4 months from now. Do not care. Because when somebody breaks a leg in training camp, whoa.
Okay. That I disagree with. As somebody that bets like MLB awards in spring training and in the winter, that I kind of disagree with. Like if you have a big number.
I'm talking about week 1 bets.
Like, oh, you're talking about like game bets. Okay.
I'm not talking futures.
Different.
I'm talking week 1.
Okay.
Yeah, and net rest advantage is insane. I just don't.
Yeah, net rest advantage is crazy.
I really hate that. I don't even know what year to pinpoint it. But ever since, I want to say 2010, we have gone from covering every sport like real journalists from being a 2-sport coverage system. That being the MNBA in the NFL. And I understand that NFL just puts the asses in the seats and it does nothing but sell. But when it's not in season, let's do a service and cover the sports that are A, in the playoffs, B, just ramping up right now, or C, potentially going to start soon, which nothing is. Nothing else is going to start right now because everything is in full swing. The WNBA is in full swing. The playoffs for the NHL and the MNBA are going on. And baseball is 2.5 months in.
And I'll say this too, like this year's videos, like, because I agree with you that like it's overperformative. Like I don't need the show, like the schedule release show. Like if the teams want to tweet it with their fun videos, fine. But the videos this year, like the videos kind of sucked this year. They were not very good. Like 2 years ago, I think is when we peaked with the Chargers anime one. The Bears had like the back to school one. The
Titans had that like, on the street.
Yes, like 2 years. And
they did that 2 years in a row too.
Mistaken.
Real original.
Yeah,
real original. Tennessee.
Like, but the first one, and then I think that was the same year as the Chargers anime one, and I think that was the Bears like back to school, like with Jake Johnson, Lamorne Morris, which is very niche reference for just about everybody.
Yeah.
Like that was funny. Like I think we peaked 2 years ago, but like this year's were like bad, and even like I think everybody was like excited because everyone was like, oh. The Chargers are going to do a Rossini Vrabel thing. And then they didn't. Like, boo, get out of here. So I agree with you. Like, if the teams want to do it, like the Bears one, I watched it. The Bears one kind of stunk. Like, it was like a Bob Ross, Roma Dunze thing because Roma Dunze has the fro. Cool, great. And it was funny. Like, that, a standalone in a vacuum was funny. but the video itself was like 2.5 minutes of nothing. Like, it was just like, I don't know. It was kind of lame. So I'm with you. I think if you're going to do it, like, I think sure, let the teams do it.
Who's
and if
really
the videos are
watching
good, we'll
that
see
show?
the highlights.
Who's really
No,
genuinely watching
like
that show?
sickos. I mean, the same people. I think like everybody has their thing, though. You know, like we have baseball. Like, who's going to be watching the bracket unveiling for college baseball on Sunday, other than like me and
Crutch.
Johnny Venezia? Like, it's
Crutch.
like, yeah, me, Johnny Venezia, and Crutch are going to be the three people watching the bracket unveiling on Sunday for college baseball. Like, it's not even going to be this Sunday. I forgot about conference tournaments because I'm an idiot. My brain is fried. So yeah, I mean, it's like everybody has their thing. Like, there are sickos out there who love the NFL. They eat, breathe, sleep the NFL. For us, it's baseball. For some people, it's basketball.
Either. This is me crapping on the state of journalism.
Sure.
Cover it. Like SportsCenter, you have a full hour. ESPN used to be unbelievable at covering baseball. Baseball Tonight with the Web Gems was peak.
Yeah.
All we would talk about as kids is, I'm going to do a web gem in the backyard as they would catch this wiffle ball. All the home runs that night. Come on. What are we doing? Now we have people who don't even watch the sport talking about it. You got Pat McAfee going, so how many bats could you theoretically take to the plate? What's like the biggest freaking wood you can take out there? I talk like this. No disrespect to Pat McAfee, but seeing that segment made me want to go deaf.
A little disrespect to Pat McAfee because that show has completely jumped the shark.
And I can't stand the cussing. I cannot stand the cussing. And I love to cuss.
You don't like cussing in general, though.
I love to cuss. I cuss all the time off air like a real man and or woman that works hard in the industry. Excuse me.
Yeah, that show has just jumped the shark. And it's become like such like, I mean, this happens to all ESPN shows. Like, they become like, or this happened to Orlovsky too. Like, Orlovsky used to be like a really, really good analyst. Like, he used to be like super in the weeds, and now it's like ever since he became like the fourth chair or whatever you want to call him on NFL Live, it's all shock value. It's all the as I'm going to call it, it's all the Colby Marcio like shocked face. Like, this is all Dan Orlovsky does all day now. Like, it's just, you know, like that's what he does. And so it's like shock value. And I think that's what McAfee's become. Like, it's been sensationalized. That, like, I used to, like, when McAfee was on FanDuel, which sponsors this show, or like when McAfee was just on YouTube starting out, that show was great. That show was really, really good because it was different. And now it's just become victim to all the ESPN programming of get the most shock value, get the most clip value, get the most social media run you can. And like, I've never listened, except I will watch that show when Passan's on, because Passan, like, you can tell he like lets it rip a little bit more, like he loosens up a bit as opposed to like when he's on other podcasts or shows. So I will watch when Passan's on, but yeah, other than that, I don't listen to any ESPN baseball coverage.
And then the best is when Stephen A. Smith is at WrestleMania, and they're like, he's gonna talk Monday like he watched every single game.
Yeah.
Hello guys. Bob's got a comment. Hello guys. I have to tell you, I made a major mistake last night. I was Devers bases when placing. I was busy. Accidentally double tapped the number. Oh no! He put in more units than he should have.
Bet it twice.
Yeah, dude. I caught myself Wednesday.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just
Riley
did that.
Green. I did that at Riley Green. I should have left it. I should have left it.
Yeah, really.
Dude, Rafi Devers, I should have just taken his hit yesterday. Stupid. But let's talk about the fun weekend we're about to have in front of us, because it's crosstown. It's rivalry weekend. And we have the crosstown matchup, which hasn't been – I was talking to Greg Peterson last night. When was the last time this was good between both teams, where both teams were theoretically fun, enjoyable, and this is going to be a very competitive matchup? 2021, 2020, 2016?
I was gonna say we had the who tweeted it last night. I think it was Nightingale tweeted it. Mm-hmm. It was like, I think he said like 2021. I think is what it was. This weekend marks the first time in 18 years, dating back to June 27th through 29th of 2008 at Wrigley Field, that the Chicago Cubs and Chicago White Sox will be playing one another in a non-COVID year, with each team having winning records. So that's just winning records. Like, that's 18 years. But I think that's probably right. Like, I don't remember recently. And because also this year feels like Cubs fans are actually paying attention to the White Sox. Like, the White Sox have gotten on hot streaks and they've been scrappy and blah, blah, blah. But like, this feels like the first year I've seen Cubs fans and Cubs Twitter like make an attempt and make an effort to like try to put Sox fans in the dirt, which tells you that they're scared. And they should be, because I mean, I know what I'm doing this weekend. I'm betting the White Sox in every game. But like, this is the first time, to your point, in a long time that it's been actually like this has some juice.
And it's going to be, I don't care who wins. I don't care who wins. I just want it to be fun. I don't care. But
I think it's going to be very fun.
But this is a this is a pro White Sox show, because
it is.
There's nothing about the Cubs that excites me right now, because we know their inevitable future of collapsing, and it's not sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
So theoretically, I think this is the most even playing field that they both had since. Oh wait, I agree with that. So, and I think obviously both teams have a chance. I do think the White Sox are probably the team to bet, which is why Jake is on them this weekend. Because
dude, I'm betting them every single game. They're going to be dogs in every game.
Yeah.
I'm betting them every single game.
And I got a hair.
All three of them.
I got it. I got the hair. The reason I like them this weekend is the same reason I liked them preseason. They're going to have heart. They're going to want this. They're young. Yep. They're going to prove themselves.
Oh, yeah.
They know the fan base cares. They don't like being little brother. And it means more to the south side than it does to the north side. I don't care what any Cubs fan tries to tell me. It means more to the south side. It means more to the smallest B team in the country. So I think they show up. I like a lot tonight in that game. As I mentioned on my Twitter, that it's Fat Card Friday. Jake, did you have anything in that game you wanted to discuss?
White Sox Cubs?
Yeah. Oh, Brian said, how can you not pay attention to the Sox right now? They're one of the most fun. Yes! Never say die.
They're incredibly
They just swept
fun.
the Royals. You know what? You know what?
Well, the Royals kind of stink.
I'm taking us off the train tracks real quick. We'll go back to the crosstown rivalry. The Royals are pathetic.
They suck.
They're pathetic.
They're so bad.
They are pathetic. I am so upset that they're the complete opposite of what I predicted. And I said they're always home merchants for the last 3+ years. That's fine. They're not even showing up at home. Sure, they're better. It's not like it's not brutal. Astronomically better. They're brutal.
Yeah. Like it's and I feel so bad because like Bobby Witt Jr. has been awesome. Like he's 95th percentile in just about every metric except for power. For whatever reason, the guy's just not hitting home runs. And that's why he's not going to win MVP. But I digress from that. That's a different conversation for a different day. This Royals team is brutal. Like they suck, brother. Like I want nothing to do with them. Like I almost did this, and I wrote this in my Substack yesterday, hassanshacks.substack.com. Like I thought about going Royals team total over 2.5 yesterday because I wanted to fade Anthony K. And I was like, what am I doing? I was like, what am I talking about? Because then I look, because Anthony K actually had been good in his last time out. The Royals can't hit left-handed pitching. And the vibes there are just awful. And at first I was worried because when the Royals took that early 2-0 lead, I was like, ooh, maybe should have just trusted what I was saying at the first place.
No, it was 1-0.
No, they scored too early then. They scored, I thought they went up 2-0.
They only scored 2 runs. I know they went up 1-0.
Right, exactly. So, okay, well, they took the early lead, whether it was 2 or 1, I can't remember, but they only scored 2 runs famously. And then when I saw the final, I was like, ooh, thankfully I didn't bet the team total. And I took the White Sox because, like, that White Sox team is just scrappy. Like you said, like they took an early deficit to that team, and they just never say die. And they won 6-2. Like, it's just, they're a really good team. And to bring it back to what we were talking about for the crosstown, I'm just going to bet them in every single game. Like, you're getting a good plus price on them today because Edward Cabrera is on the mound. Woo! Great. Hey, he doesn't have a sub-2 ERA anymore. He's been bad his last, 3 times out. Mm-hmm. So, and now here's the White Sox, who are, playing really well, have a really good lineup that they're all feeling themselves. Awesome power threats, which I know Colby's going to talk about because I know he has home run bets in this game as well. Like, I'm just taking the White Sox. And then tomorrow, here's who's maybe the best pitcher in the league right now, at least, Davis Martin, going against Jamison Tyone. And then on Sunday, it's Colin Ray. Like, and it's all, mind you, on the south side. That place is going to be electric. That place is going
They're
to
going to be hashtag 108ing all weekend. Hashtag.
Dude, but even inside the stadium, I'm saying, like, that place is going to be an absolute circus, and I mean that as a compliment. Like, if the White Sox, because the White Sox have been dominant at home too. I think they've won like 9 of their last 10 or 10 of their last 11 at home. Like, they've been awesome at home. They know the vibes are good. I love this team this weekend.
And Matt asked if they're wearing the Bulls uniforms. I think every Friday at home they do. Every Friday home game they do. So I think that's a
All right,
yes.
never mind. Cubs minus 250.
We also got to give props to Ananachi. That dude is the heartbeat.
Yeah, he's been good.
Out of all the dudes there, Ananachi is the heartbeat. Yeah. Him busting out that double. I'm like, yeah, dude, I bought 3 socks things yesterday. 3 socks. I'm buying it. And I do this, and I was like, am I being weird? And I'm like, no, because I wanted to do this with the Giants last year. I do it every year. I over obsess about one team every year. You fantasize as well.
Yeah,
about the Polish.
I mean that's betting, Susan. Like that's what people do. Like that, I tell people this all the time because people ask me like, oh, who are you a fan of? And I'm like, I'm not really like a fan, Sports. Like emotionally.
Sports.
Like I was like, but usually I pick like a team to ride with. Like for me this year, it's the Pirates because I bet them at 12-1 to win the Central. Like that's my team this year. Like previous years, I've been a Royals guy. A couple of years ago when they broke out. Like last year, I forget who I was on. Like I think last year I was a Rangers guy. Like it's just, it's whoever you're betting on season long, like whoever your futures are on. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I don't think that's weird. Fantasize was crazy, but we can move on from that. Yeah, Antonacci's great. Like Antonacci is like the new age for them. Like Antonacci is their new age, like Joe Creedy, like just dirtbag, in the dirt, just like does the little things, like glue guy. Like every team needs a guy like that, and Antonacci is that. And now, can we just get Hagen Smith and Braden Montgomery up, and let's just pedal the metal here?
Kyle Teal.
And Kyle Teal's coming back. Is he back today?
Who knows? But I got plays. I got 2. I couldn't pass up on these prices either.
I just like White Sox money line.
I took both Munetaka Murakami and Colson Montgomery to record at least a hit, and for each of them to homer. When I see $1.40 for Munetaka Murakami to record a hit, I have to do it. When I see Colson Montgomery to record a hit at $1.50, I'm going to bet it, and I'm not going to parlay it because I don't want to get hooked on value and this much value because both guys are playing phenomenal baseball right now. Colson Montgomery is playing unbelievable white-hot baseball at this moment. In 19 elite ratings for Munetaka Murakami, 68.42% of the time records a hit. Small sample size, but still worth noting. Hits a home run 47.37% of the time. Colson Montgomery, 49 elite ratings. Today will be his 50th. Records at least a hit 71.43% of the time. Records a home run 32.65% of the time. That's a far larger sample size worth trusting. So if you want to pick one, go ahead and take Colson, but I like both a lot today. Taking on, as Jake alluded to, Edward Cabrera, who has a poor average hitter matchup, ISO, and hard contact percentage. Last 30 lefties faced has a 7.50 ERA, 7.27 expected ERA, allowing 42% hard contact, 21% barrel rate, 47.4% line drive rate. Sure, the ground ball and fly ball rate isn't great, but nearly 50% line drive rate while they're making 42% hard contact. They're hitting the piss out of that baseball. Those lefties have a 438 expected batting average, 749 x slugging, 423 x WOBA. 53% of his pitches are below league average, and both of those hitters crush everything in that arsenal. Boom. How can I pass up that?
I like all of those. Kyle Teal, by the way, has played 3 games in his rehab stint. Is hitting 250 with a home run and a couple of RBIs. So call him back, bring him back. Can't possibly be worse than what Edgar Caro's been doing. Anyway, my point notwithstanding. Love the White Sox. I think we're both on the White Sox. Yeah, he's filler. He's a filler character, filler episode. Yeah, I mean we're aligned on this. I think it's the White Sox. I think they're a smash spot all weekend long.
And you know what? I'm likely going to run back both of these tomorrow with Taillon. So, and maybe Sunday. You know, it might be.
Yeah,
I might be,
100%.
if the prices are the same, I'll probably run back both of
With
these every day.
Colin Ray on the mound, yes, we should just be bet. You know what we should be doing? This is dumb. We should just do, like, I'm saying, like, one Miller High Life money on just Montgomery and Murakami home run parlay every day for the series. Like,
what is there? Hold on. We're doing this. We're doing
that's
this.
what we should be doing.
No, we're doing this. We're we're overthinking it. One moment, please. One moment. I'm checking a price.
I can't wait to see what this is about to be.
Checking the price.
I haven't even checked the golf today.
Jake. What do you think their F5 team total is priced at and set at?
Oh, White Sox? I mean, for today with Cabrera, it has to be. It can't be 1.5, is it?
What do you think the freaking
1.5 plus money to the over?
What do you think? It's not plus money, but what do you think the price is?
Minus 110.
$1.25. What do you think 2.5 is?
I mean, it has to be plus 130, plus
165.
120. What?
Now, for the people, ridiculous. I'm not going to add it. I already have way too much on my platter today. But if you wanted to take out paying juice for two guys to record a hit, take that. Take the first 5 team total over 1.5. 1.5 at $1.25 price is egregious for a team that's going to be starving. Sure, the Cubs are going to want this just as bad. But when you're 24 years old, average age of the lineup, I think it means more to the guys that want to stay up there. They want to make this a real team, and they want to change the culture there as well. People forget, we're going to mention this every show. They're 2 years removed from the worst team of all time. Let it sink in. They want this. Extra onion.
We haven't talked about this, Colby, and I forgot to bring this up on Wednesday. Is anybody betting the golf? I have a couple guys that I bet.
Is anybody betting the golf?
Yeah. I love the golf. It's major. It's a major this week, bro.
No, I don't.
I got 3 guys
rattled off
that are
some names the other day. I don't have anything.
I did. Yeah, Cam Young stinks out of my face. But we got a couple guys in the mix. I'm on, if anybody cares, which I don't know. It's a gambling show if you want. I'm on John Rahm, Matt Fitzpatrick, Ricky Fowler, and we'll see how that goes.
Kadar says he's interested.
I mean, who is?
Kadar. Good guy,
yeah,
Kadar.
Fowler and Rahm haven't teed off yet today. Fitzpatrick's won over because, whatever. But it's a small field. The leader right now is only 4 under, so a lot of wiggle room.
Cam Smith had a hole-in-one yesterday, right?
Who did?
Cam Smith. Am I wrong?
Cam Smith? Did he?
I got an update. Yeah. Somebody had a hole-in-one.
I'm just saying Scheffler won over, and he's through 14 already, so this might not be a Scheffler week.
Jeez. All right.
Never Schauffele.
I got more.
Decky -3, of course. Go for it. Let's do it.
These are my notes, folks, because I can't have my Google tab open because it will fry my computer. Anywho, it's Brandon Lau day.
Down today too.
We're taking Brandon Lau. Brandon Lau over his bases at plus 133, I believe, and his home run. Last 30 righties faced. 593 slugging percentage, 926 OPS, 42.9, basically 43% fly ball rate while making 43% hard contact. His percent changes on batter's hyphen box are fantastic. He's elite, so is O'Neal Cruz. I like Lau today over O'Neal based on the pitches. Taking on Aaron Nola. Yes, Aaron Nola is pitching. Poor average hitter matchup ISO. 68% of his pitches are below league average versus lefties this season. 5.46 expected ERA, 4.87 xFIP, allowing 44.4% hard contact, 11.1% barrel rate, 36% ground ball rate, 31.9% line drive, 36.1% fly ball. That's basically 60% fly ball line drive rate. Those hitters have a 310 expected batting average, 493 x slugging, 400 x WOBA. Please and thank you. Brandon Lau.
I like the fade of Aaron Nola today. I was trying to find ways to fade him, but I didn't like the Pirates money line price. But I like that look.
Did
and
you
maybe
find
it's a
the
Pirates
clip of
team total
O'Neal's
over.
double yesterday?
No, I never looked for it.
Dude,
I was texted about it.
I was hoping it would stumble upon me because, you can't look for it anywhere on X. Thanks, Elon. So just picture fly ball to left center-ish, mainly more center, and both outfielders come together, and then they just watched it fall. Routine. Expected batting
So
average
basically
on that
what
hit
he
was
did on
81.
opening day.
Yes.
Yeah, I
yes.
saw your text.
Expected batting average 80. Double.
So dumb.
Oh, I loved it.
What a dumb sport. What a dumb sport this is.
Matt made a good point. I have it written down. I don't want to forget this. I'm not going to add it. I already have too much juice I'm paying, but this is juice that I endorse. Aaron Judge today to get a walk. Take a guess at the price.
Mm-hmm. Minus 135.
Better.
Minus 120.
Better.
Minus 105.
Correct.
Wow. I will say Clay Holmes doesn't walk a lot of guys.
Aaron Judge. Hypothetical, he homers.
I mean, sure. But like I get why the price is because like Clay Holmes has pretty good control. Like he just kind of dots the zone. Like he's not blowing you away or like making you chase. He's just putting balls in the strike zone.
Yeah, he's not Jack Flaherty. 39 pitches.
God, Jack Flaherty. I mean, like remember when he came up with the Cardinals? He had that one awesome year with the Cardinals, and just like faded into nothing. Like,
he I think his best inning is usually the first, and then he just completely cannot find the zone.
No, you ask him to go second or third time through the order, he's not like can't do it. Impossible.
So weird. It's so weird.
Has a World Series ring though.
Baseball's so weird, and I love every bit of it because it's just why does and you can go look on reference what inning guys just collapse in, and sometimes they collapse in the second, and then they bring it right back in the third, and they're lights out. It's really weird.
100%. Yep.
I got another one. I have two more guys. It's Jonathan Aranda Day. Jonathan Aranda. You know my favorite guy. Jonathan Aranda, home run and bases to the over, obviously. At home, goes over 1.5 bases 50% of the time. He's done it in 5 of his last 6 elite ratings. Records a homer at home 38.89% of the time. Fantastic. Taking on the greatest pitcher name of all time, Mr. Junk. Because that guy does throw a lot of junk because he has a poor average hitter matchup K percentage. 62% of his pitches are below league value, according to Fangraphs. Last 30 lefties faced. 55% hard contact allowed, 22.7% barrel rate. 22% barrel rate, folks. Almost 23% barrel rate. 31.8% ground ball rate, 45.8% fly ball, 22.7 line drive. Those hitters have a 360 expected batting average, 801 expected slugging, 430 xWOBA. Aranda's hitting all of those pitches. And I like Junk. I think he's got potential, but he's kind of fallen off in his last couple starts. That's why I really like Aranda at the Trop tonight.
I like that. I do have a bet in that game. I'm just going to take the Rays on the money line. I'm just going to pay the minus 115. I like this Marlins team. For as high as I was on them coming to the year, they have fallen apart completely. Like they're regressing. It sucks. Thought we had something in the beginning of the year, but they're 20-24. I mean, on the road, they're miserable. They're 6-12. So I'll take the Rays. Bounce back spot for them too after they got a walk-off grand slam in Toronto a couple nights ago, where we had the Rays on the money line in that game at plus money, and that was whatever. Anyway, so paying a little bit of juice at home, Rays back home, one of the best teams in the league, really underrated, really good. I'll pay a little bit of juice for them on the money line against a Miami team that is just bad. That's all I have in that one.
Final one for me, Mickey Moniak, home run double. I was not paying $1.30 for over 1.5 total bases or the HRR at 2.5. So I boosted the homer and I took the double. I think I got it at 280. I got quarter unit on both. Should I have put more? We'll find out later today. But he homers 30.77% of the time when elite at home. Kelly has a poor average hitter matchup, ISO and hard contact. I think at least it might be 100.
73 years old.
I think majority of his pitches are below league average, and Mickey's got great numbers against him, hence why his prices are so great. And they're in cores, so you have the opportunity of getting the double. Or maybe he hits a triple. Maybe he hits 2 hits. But guess what? We're taking the value on the double and the home run because I think that's where it's at. I think he's in a boom spot. hopefully we get it. And maybe he hits 2 home runs because, he does that all the time when he hits 1.
That's a great point. What is the price on that? Actually, we should
2 home runs.
just look
I'm not.
at it.
I'm not touching that. I bet back-to-back days of guys that hit 2 homers. I'm done. I feel like I look like I'm chasing, but I'm not. I mean, Jordan was in a great. Jordan was a triple away from the cycle. I had every right taking 2 homers yesterday.
27-1.
I'm not touching that. I'm not.
That's your last one. You're done.
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, I got 3 more. Gave out White Sox money line, gave out Rays money line. I have 3 other things that I want to do here. This was a number play for me, and also he's been really good. I'm going to go back to the well with Trey Savage over 5.5 Ks. It's minus 102.
I forgot about him.
Right. Well, I think that's why you're getting 5.5 here, because his outings have also been short, but the pitch count has gone up. So it started at 74 pitches, then it was 82, and his last time out it was 87. Last 2 times out, by the way, went over 5.5 strikeouts. What's the comment?
Deeb said, Jake, looking good in 1080p. Colby can't tell. It seems like 80p. Sorry, great show. Yeah, I can't fix it. Riverside takes up all the data on my computer.
It's all right. The people are here to see me anyway. It's all good.
They also maybe come to listen,
today, by the way.
So that's probably better.
You could also listen to this in podcast form. Anyway, as I was saying, Trey Savage over 5.5 Ks. Hit this in the last 2 starts. The pitch count has been going up. Should be going deeper into the game. The Tigers' offense has been absolute. Like, the entire AL Central is miserable. But the Tigers, an 80 weighted runs created plus over the last 2 weeks for the Tigers. That's 20% below league average. So I'm fading the Tigers. They're 6th in K rate in the last 2 weeks as well. Savage is just one of those guys that is absolutely filthy. So I know that he's only gone 4 innings in his first 3 starts. The pitch count's gone up. At some point, he's going to break through and get one of those 6-7 inning starts. Didn't mean to say the number like that, but whatever. It's fine. We move on. Savage over 5.5 Ks. It's minus 102. That's the best price I got. It's minus 115 elsewhere. So shop around, price shop. The minus 102 is at FanDuel, by the way. The other one I get, I'm going to pay a little bit of juice. It's minus 135, but I think that's a fine price to play. Red Sox and Braves, first 5, under 4.5. Strider was awesome in his last time out. 7 innings shutout against the Dodgers. He looks like Spencer Strider again. The velocity is there. I'll take him against a Red Sox lineup that is, I mean, do we have to say more? And then I'm a Connolly Early guy. I like Connolly Early. I think he's very good. The Braves just got shut out by the Cubs yesterday. What are we doing here? So I'll take the under first 5 in Red Sox and Braves, backing 2 pitchers that I like. And last one, of course, I have a home run. We're so back. We're so incredibly back. Happy fade Blake Snell day to everybody who celebrates. Dude gets off the injured list, gets absolutely shelled in his first start. 3 innings, 4 earned runs, 5 runs allowed overall. Can't find the strike zone. Oh, shocker. Blake Snell. So at this price, give me JoJo. Give me Joe Adell plus 540 at FanDuel. Home run. Mashes lefties this year. 302, 339, 660. All 6 of his home runs against left-handed pitching this year. He's seen Blake Snell before. Colby's going to hate this. 1 for 3. Great, but smoked the ball in those 3 plate appearances. Snell, he stinks. He's a fade. Has been a fade for years for me. We go back to it. Home run. JoJo leaves the yard. Let's go. Plus 540. And that's it.
A comment to the people commenting. Who said the show was over? People are in the comments. So no college?
I didn't say the show was over.
That's how they're commenting. That's how they're commenting. Show's
okay,
over.
Well,
hold on. We're not done.
No.
We're not done.
Give my bets.
God,
give my bets. Give my major league bets.
God,
what are you doing here?
Jesus.
What are you talking about?
All right,
everybody relax.
Show's over. End it. Anywho, sponsor of the show, FanDuel. Jake, they're giving us 2 first inning boosts. Where's your Yurfie putt of the week?
Stop. No. Stop.
Are you undefeated on it?
I'm 2-0 this year. I am 2-0 on the Yurfies this year. I mean, if I was going to do a Yurfie, and what is it? It's boosts. Is that what it is?
Yeah, you get 2.
All right, fine. If I was going to, let me just check the price.
It's so funny because I'll forget Jake
Hold
does
on.
these and he'll just text us with laughing emojis. Guys, the Yerfie.
No, it's because I hate it. I feel so dirty when I do it. I hate my life, but it's so brutal.
Matt said D-backs Rockies
I-
is plus 144 on the Nerfie. Wow. Love you, Ed.
That makes sense, though.
No.
I mean, it's Kyle Freeland who just chucks him up there, and Merrill Kelly, who's 80 years old. If you can boost, because the regular price, for whatever reason, I will maybe hold on. Please hold. Everybody hold on.
Fantastic.
Everybody hold on. Yeah, this is great radio. Yeah. All right. Okay. Bam. Good stuff happening right here. Why is it not giving me these? Whatever. If I had to pick two, it would be Orioles and Nats, Shane Baz and Zach Lytle. Okay, cool. Two guys that are definitely pitchers of all time. And then the other one I think would have to be Dodgers Angels with Snell, right? So those are the two. If I was going to do a Yerfie, that would be those two. And not that Jack Kokanowitz is anything special either, but
ground ball
that's what I got. The people, yeah, which I mean for this Dodgers team probably is not going to work out too good.
All right,
the people
Jake.
want college.
Oh yes, I was going to say. All right, Jake, give the people what they're craving and begging for. Please stop begging. Please more beg. Go ahead, take it away with college. Beg.
Like I said, like the lines, it's the final week of the regular season. Things are going to get weird. So I don't really love these like game to game lines. Nothing really stands out for hashtag value on the game to game lines for the college slate today. I'm just looking again. I mean, I just like, if you could tell me which Alabama I'm getting, I would love to take minus 110 with them at home against Ole Miss. I never know what you're getting with this team. I will, you know what? I'll take Texas A&M as a dog at home, plus 102 in a bounce back spot after they lost to Miss State last night. Bounce back, tie the series, because Texas A&M is playing for hosting. Like they're playing for a top 10 seed. They're actually playing for something here. I do like that. So Texas A&M will add them to the card today. Anyone else that's like playing for something with any hashtag value? I mean, Georgia and Auburn's a pick, but that game was so low scoring yesterday. It was a 2-1 game. I lean Auburn. From who? Go ahead. From you?
It's pure sarcasm.
From you specifically? Okay. I lean hashtag. You know, let's just add it. We'll add Texas A&M and we'll add Auburn to the card for today. Two teams that are actually playing for something, jostling for position in the bracket. I will say I put this out on the Substack. This is why you should be reading the Substack, hasansacks.substack.com. I'm gonna wait for the actual bracket. But Arizona State at 35-1 has my attention to make Omaha. They have one of, if not the best player in the country, in Landon Hairston, who's hitting 400. He's been unbelievable. They've cut their teeth in a pretty tough Big 12 that has Oklahoma State, UCF, Kansas, teams that are all going to make the tournament. Kansas is going to host. Oklahoma State is playing really good baseball right now. So the Big 12 isn't like the Big 12 of football. The Big 12 in baseball is actually pretty damn good. Mm-hmm. So Arizona State at 35-1 has my attention. Depending on where exactly they end up in the bracket, I'm going to be really interested in them because in the last bracket projection, they ended up in Oregon State's region. And that team I am so far out on, I can't even tell you how far out on Oregon State I am. Like Oregon State is a dot in the distance to me. That's how far out I am on this team. So that's a Friends reference for anybody who cares, which is nobody.
Boo!
Anyway, Arizona State,
Seinfeld,
I think could, whatever.
Little Jerry Seinfeld comments Arizona only. State. Boo!
Are you done?
And
that's it. Arizona State, 35-1 to make Omaha. I think they can make a run and be one of the final 8. I'm not saying that they're going to win the College World Series. I'm not saying that they're going to be in the final series, but I think if they're in that side of the bracket, if they're in Oregon State's region, I'm definitely going to be betting them to win the region. And at 35-1, a massive price to make a run, I have some interest. So those are the big takeaways. But as far as games today go, Texas A&M and Auburn.
Boom. Our good guy, Ed, mentioned Chicago White Sox futures and then says, thank you. You missed a great discussion earlier, my friend. You should circle back because all we talk about here is the Chicago White Sox.
Hasn't he been here since the start? You mentioned a comment from him earlier on the show.
No, I feel like he got in here.
I think he's
well after.
I think he's been here.
Well,
I think he's been here.
Will Venable,
yeah, I mean,
Colby looks fantastic.
Yeah. Stop! Don't jinx it. We have a long way to go, but
we do.
I mean, if they win the Central, like
college.
If they win the Central, we do.
College World Series
For what?
CWS. I read
What
that
about
as Chicago White Sox. Tell me that's not Chicago White Sox. How was I supposed to know?
You're not a college baseball, like your brain isn't wired for that. So that
I went like this. And I went like this. So
that makes sense for you to interpret it that way. Yes.
Hey, what are your thoughts on this shirt?
I mean, it's really good. Obviously, it's great. It's a very, very good shirt.
Thank you. There's a lot of dust.
Love that Colby just jumped frames from showing us his shirt to all of a sudden here's a bobblehead. It literally was like turning a page of a book. Like, and now here's Colby showcasing his bobbleheads because this is something that everybody. Yeah, I probably would if I could see it, man.
Anywho, I got nothing else, folks.
That's all I got.
Yeah. They got a ton of bets. I'll have some write-ups later if I have the time and my shoulder doesn't hurt when I do the writing because it always hurts. Oh, yeah, you got
shoulder issues?
It's the angle that I sit. I don't know what it is. I can't fix it. And it kills my shoulder typing sometimes.
What are you sitting like this? Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know how it happens. And I think about it. And I'm like, okay. And then sometimes I'm like this, and I don't know. So I took off the arms on my chair because I thought it was because I was like this, because the arms are.
Oh, because you were scrunching, yeah.
Yeah,
T-Rexing it.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
It's all right, buddy. I have shoulder issues too. It's okay.
It's probably needed rubbed out. Hardcore. Pause. Thank you, Ed. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subbing up, folks. This has been the Friday edition of Off the Board. To everyone that tunes in every single week, twice a week, I love you. I appreciate you. If you're listening to the audio version of this, hey, I'm in your ear right now, and I'm really appreciating you. Thank you so much for being here. This is presented by Better Day, powered by FanDuel. Also, check out all the stuff at Better Day. Free bets all the time.
That just happened.
MLB Game Center for edges and sides and totals. You guys, there's a million tools out there. You can't have enough. Make sure you're using Better Day. Make sure you check out everything over there. And follow me at Colby M Bets and Twitter/X. You can find all my plays at Pickett. It's free. If you need to sign up at Pickett, Colby M Bets is the promo. And my Substack is Colby M Bets. I make it as easy as humanly possible to find me. Also, Jake Hassan, the Jake Hassan on X, HassanHacks.substack.com. That's where you can find our write-ups as well, and all of our other content as well. Jake, any closing thoughts, any closing terms other than Sko Sox?
Sko Sox. Have a great weekend, everybody. It's going to be a beautiful weekend in Chicago. Very excited for that. And hey, let's get that Strait of Hormuz open again, yeah?
Don't know what that means. Anywho, Matt, you can close the show now. Everyone love you. Huh? Oh,
Current events.
Hold on. You know what we didn't talk about? Drake dropping 3 albums, and they're probably going to be the most mid thing ever.
I don't care.
Ed cares. He commented. What do you guys think of Iceman? Mr. Nice Man.
I haven't listened, and I'm not going to. I'm a pop punk princess. Everybody knows this about me. Get Drake out of my face. I don't care.
Drake, somebody said 50% chance Drake says Iceman, Mr. Nice Man. And he did. He did in one of the songs.
Yeah, of course he did. Because he's a cornball.
End it on that.
All right. I'm done. Yep.
Oh, God. Classic.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.